to thank Haus by Lady Gaga. Came out with a new concealer and a concealer brush, and of course we have to see what's up with it. Gotta give you all the tea, weirdes, swatches. Here you have the Haus Triclone Skin Tech Hydrating plus de-puffin concealer. It is $32, made in Korea, and it's available in 31 shades. This is the applicator. I like it. I mean, it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's basic, but it's comfortable and it's given a little bit of precision. I've been had this concealer since it came out. The thing is that everything was just crazy. I was extremely busy with work. We got sick, me, my husband, my kids. Then we got better. And then my parents got sick. Then they got better. And then after everything got back to normal with the sickness and everybody feeling like shit, my parents came up to visit me for the first time, so I was just taking them around. I was spending quality time with them. But they're back home and I'm back to filming every single day like I used to, with no breaks, which is something that I love to do. So you do know that I've been wearing this concealer since the day it came out. I wear it with a couple of different foundations, like this one from Hourglass, the Skin Tint from Hourglass. Also with this new Fenty Beauty Stick Skin Tint, whatever it's called. And then yes, I pair it with the Haus foundation already, of course. And the formula of the foundation is a little bit more hydrating and glowy than the formulation of the concealer, so they do look nice together. But into this video, I'm gonna be wearing this foundation from Patrick Tab because I want to see how the new concealer looks with this baby. I forgot how nice this foundation is, especially for every day. Super skin-like. I picked up the shade 13 Light Neutra, that is for light skin tones with balanced undertones. And you already know that your girl right here got you swatches of every single shade. So make sure you do your little screenshots, save them. I love and appreciate the fact that her concealer and also her foundation are infused with fermented Arnica. I love me some Arnica. Like, I use Arnica so much. Arnica is just everything, heaven, life when it comes to inflammation. Like, Arnica really does the job when it comes to that. So I know 100% that this concealer is gonna be amazing at de-puffin the under eye area. I don't like the packaging. The packaging is very messy, and I'm sure that you can see it right there. Look how much concealer it leaked out already. It goes all the way up there. It's literally everywhere. You're gonna have to be careful where you put it at, like where you store it. Like, I would never put this concealer right here on my Charlotte Tilbury little bag because I know it's going to make a big ass mess. Concealer is made with light tech, skin loving ingredients and flexible pigments that seamless adhere and adapt to the skin. This formula delivers comfortable, undetectable coverage without compromising the skin. And the benefits are long wear, de-puffin, hydrating, blurring, brightening, fragrance-free, clean, gluten-free, and vegan. The formula of this concealer, it is very interesting. I don't think I have another concealer in my collection with the consistency similar to this one. It is thick. Like, look at that. That doesn't have any type of runny. It's not liquidy. Like, exactly where you put it at, it's staying. You can actually see how thick it is from over there. And hey, we're gonna be using the new concealer brush. It is $28, made in China. It got synthetic bristles and is designed with a domed, curved, and pointy tip. I like this brush and a lot. The little tip allows you to get in the little hard to rich areas. And look how this concealer blends. Look how creamy it is, but thick at the same time. This formula, it's supposed to be like serum-y, but to be honest with you, I find it a lot more creamy than serum. And as you can see, it is blending super yummy and smooth, quick, easy, like I'm done. It melts into the skin and I'm barely blending it, like I'm barely pressing down. It conceals all the darkness, the redness, the hyperpigmentation, and it's really blurring. Look how blurring it looks right here on my pore area. It is also really hydrated and it leaves the skin feeling fresh, bright, healthy. Remember, this concealer from Haus Labs, it is also non-comedogenic and suitable for all skin tones. Dry, oily, mature. The way that this concealer adapts into the skin, it is something else. Like normally I have to do a little bit more blending in this area right here. See, like right here, because then you see like the separation from my under eyes and my cheeks. But this one, look at this, blends right into it. Now I'm gonna stay right here. We're gonna speed this up really quick because I do wanna just wait before I set it with powder a few minutes, maybe like 5 minutes, and then set it. Wow, look at this. It already been a few minutes and this is all the creasing that we have before we set it, which is barely. And this concealer is not claiming to be self-setting or nothing like that, but it is giving you the perfect room to play. Like you have beautiful time to blend and set your concealer with no problem. I just realized that I had my light, the one I have right here in front of me, it was down. It wasn't all the way up, and that shit just annoyed this shit out of me. You see, like I'm such a perfectionist that I'm about to be like almost done with the video, and I will like do the video all over again just because of that. But I'm controlling myself right now. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. It's staying like this. Now I'm gonna pick up my brush again really quick and I'm just gonna blend it out one more time for those little leftover creases. And I'm gonna be using my Amicole loose powder that you know I'm obsessed with. I picked up a good amount. I'm gonna take the excess right here on the back of my hand and boom. And this is all the powder that I'm gonna use. I don't need no more. Oh my gosh, this powder with this concealer, it's giving. Here you have the before and after with concealer and without, and look at this magic. I mean, look how much darkness and even redness I had going on before, and this concealer took down all of that and it made it look perfect. It literally looks like a filter, and it also made my under eye look fuller. See how you don't see the dip that I have right here? And it doesn't look puffy. Then I'm in the shade 13. It is the perfect match for me. It's light, but not too light. It's making me look awake, bright. It's giving me the perfect balance between my under eyes and the rest of my face. And the finish, it's so pretty and natural. I don't know, y'all, but I do really think that I like the formula of her concealer a little bit more than the formula of her foundation. A little bit goes a long way. You don't need to apply a lot to get a good coverage. And this is 1000% medium buildable coverage. Look how good the coverage is. See this? It's like one swipe, one pass, one blend, and you're set to go. And then this creaminess, oh. Yes. And before you ask me, yes, I like it. I love it a lot more than the new concealer from Makeup by Mario. I'm gonna go finish up my makeup off camera. It is 3:50, about to be 4 p.m. I have a few things to do. You already know the drill. We're gonna do little check-ins throughout the day here and there, and I see you right here at the end of the day so I can tell you and show you how good or how bad this concealer wears. All right, babe, so I already had the concealer on for almost 9 hours, and this is where we at. I do really like the way it looks. I mean, for so many hours, it's not really creasing that much. I do see some creasing going on in both of my under eyes, especially very close to my lower lashes, but I also see some cracking right here, somewhere around there. And then look what's going on the side of my nose. Right there and right here. And that is the concealer because I apply my concealer under my eyes. And then I always bring it down at the side of my nose. So not sure why that is cracking the way it is, but it is separating a lot. But that started happening after like 8 hours, 9 hours, like recently. Because after I was wearing the concealer for 6 hours, maybe a little longer than that, it was looking good. You know, it wasn't really creasing this much and it wasn't separating like it is right now. And Mimi had her boom boom. I'm obsessed with that song, y'all. I can't get it out of my head. Like, please help. It's so good, right? So I'm here after almost 10 hours with this concealer, and let me bring you closer. I lowered my lights so you can see everything a little bit better. I brought you all the way in, and let me know what you think about it before I tell you what I think about it. I do really like the shade. It's giving me a lot of brightening without being too bright, and it blended beautifully into my foundation. You see how you don't see no harshness, everything looks really nice and blended. And like I told you before, I do have some cracking and separation, especially right here, but I'm not mad at it because the creases are not coming all the way down here. That happened to me before with some concealers that are shit. Like when the concealer is not good, it's not gonna be good from the beginning. That's just what it is, period. Instead, the creases that I have going on right now with the Haus concealer, they're staying more up towards my lower lashes, and it doesn't really look that bad. Like, you can only see that if I look up, then you see it. But I don't walk around looking up, you know what I mean? Like if I look at you normal, like I'm doing right now, you can even tell that my concealer is creasing on me and I have a little bit of separation, this and that. So I mean, for 10 hours, almost 11 hours actually with this concealer, it looks good. My only little concern right now is the cracking that I have on the side of my nose, but I'm not gonna blame it all the way in the concealer because I was fucking with my nose before. I know, I don't want to hear, but I'm sure you can see it right here. So my nose right now, it is going through it. It is dry. It's just everything. So it is my fault too. Love the silky, natural, fresh finish. I am obsessed with the way that it adheres into the skin. Like it melts in, it's like in there, like it sucks in the skin, and it doesn't look like it's sitting on top of your skin. Like there's a lot of concealers that it makes you look like that, like if they're there on your under eyes and they look really makeup-y. Not this one. This one is just like so yummy in there. It also gives like a smoothness to the complexion. I'm sure you see it right there. So this is gonna look really nice for like spot concealing, or if you want to use it all over your face. And even though the consistency, it is quite thick, actually it is not heavy at all. Like I don't know how they did it. It's non-drying, non-cakey, easy to use, and it really smooths the under eye area, and it blurs any dark spots and circles. And that's it. It's moisturizing, blendable, creamy, dreamy, soft, stunning, perfect for all skin types. If you have mature skin, you're gonna be obsessed. And it's just 10 out of 10. I highly recommend it. If you're looking for a bomb-ass, clean, fresh, skincare infused, medium buildable natural concealer, here you have it, baby. Take it right now. And if you have mature under eyes, you're gonna be obsessed because the formulation is really movable and stretchy. So it works beautiful on and around fine lines and wrinkles. It's crazy, but I do like it a little bit more than the Natasha Denona, especially if you have mature under eyes. Another thing that I noticed with this concealer is that it stays put, it doesn't really move after you apply and set it, you're golden, and you don't even need a lot of powder to set it. That's another thing. But I have other concealers that I love, but after I use them already for like 7, 8, 9 hours, I have to either pick up a brush or my finger if I don't have a brush, especially if I'm out, and I have to smooth out the little creases, and I don't feel the urge of doing that with this concealer. And I've been already wore for like 11 hours, and I can totally rock this with no problem, without fixing, without touching, without blending, and I'm happy. I mean, if I was out looking like this, I'm totally feeling myself. And like always, don't forget to let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about this new concealer from Haus Labs? Do you like it? You don't like it? Do you have it? Are you gonna be picking it up? Let me know. I love to chit chat back and forth with you guys, and if I don't reply right back, I will definitely reply. I love you to the moon and back. Mwah! See you on the next one.